Hey everyone, this is Wack, brand ambassador and gear consultant to Pure Goalie.
And I'm Lee, goalie manager at our Marlboro location.
And today we're going to talk Brian's GNETiK 3. They've taken an already existing awesome design with the Smart Strap and they've improved upon it. What did you find with the new X Strap?
Absolutely. The new X Strap from Brian's definitely gives you a much snugger feel in all the right places.
The way that this works, if you look at this, it's basically one entire membrane. You've got your X strap coming across the back of your calf, and then you've got a corresponding diagonal strap coming down from the knee block. It's literally a one attachment, you're done. So what else did you find?
I actually really enjoyed the fact that they changed up the behind the knee. So instead of having it directly behind the knee to sometimes interfere when going down in that butterfly, they dropped that strap to the lower half of the knee. So you can actually get that nice X tight fit without this flap getting in the way.
And one other thing that we found was this entire outer knee cradle flap is completely removable. It's laced in now on a lace grid. You actually have the advantage of, if you want to utilize this smaller, thinner strap, you actually can bring it across more of that Ben Scriven style strap that we see going on right now. But the strapping, when you take something that's basically kind of changed the game literally and figuratively with the Smart Strap, they've done it again. They've done it again.
Even better.
The leg channel is where all the magic is happening. That's the connective tissue between you and the pad. The biggest difference they've made is they've gone with a hex foam in the knee cradle. They're still staying with the Primo material. It's a higher wear type Gen Pro material. It'll last a little bit longer. They've also beveled the top thigh trim area. So you've got a lot less of that kind of two guys fighting for real estate when you're dropping it down into your butterfly. The knee stack alone, how did that feel when you were dropping down on it?
With the added hex air foam, I noticed a very soft feel. Previous models had a slightly harder feel, didn't have too much give, but this one felt like I was landing on a pillow. I thought it was the most comfortable knee stack and combination I've used for the last couple of years.
And it's big and juicy and thick. It'll put you up at a nice elevated height where your ankle and your knee won't be hanging out in that same linear plane. Your hips are going to be much, much happier. You've got ecstatic all the way down in through the shin area. It's an antimicrobial material that Brian's uses throughout all of their gear. Kind of keeps the stink down and also some of that nasty residue that might start to build up in your pad. This strap in the previous rendition was a nightmare to get through this clip. They've really thinned it out and they made it a lot easier to get through.
The old one was way too thick, and you could never get it into that pad, especially if you were leaning over. You know, you felt cramps in your legs trying to get it in there, but this actually just slipped right in, folded right over. It was smart. Let's put it that way.
Hey, very smart, hence the name. Over to the toe, same rendition from the Gen 2. Biggest difference is in the attachment itself. The previous version was your standard hook and loop. Once you figure out the figure 8 assembly going underneath your cowling and over your skate, just goes right over the top of your laces, saddles, and you're done. They have made a nice improvement. Seemed pretty secure for you. How's this work?
I felt last year's, sometimes it may slip a little where it was two pieces, but now you have the Velcro on both sides, so it actually sandwiches over.
Basically sandwich. So once it connects, you lock it, you're done. It's not going anywhere. GNETiK 2, GNETiK 3, E-foam in both. The biggest difference now with the GNETiK 3 is you get the hybrid flex core, full flex knee system in both. The biggest difference now is they've actually increased some of the flexibility in the areas that really mean the most, down near the scoop and at the knee. In previous renditions, you had 4 above the knee, 4 below the knee, and they're hyperflex at the boot. It was soft, but it wasn't really, I would say, I don't know, balanced or something to that degree. I mean, you look now, you've got a 5 at the knee, 5 at the scoop, and now you've got 1 internal break above the knee. What did you find when you were out using these things?
I gotta say, the 5 felt great on the boot. Really gives you that nice soft feel. Propels you off that post right out at the shooter. But having that nice tall Flex 2 option where it's 1 on the inside and nothing on the outside makes you look big. It really kind of flexes when you need it, but it makes that pad look tall, takes up a lot of room in the net.
And the pad looks beautiful too. I mean, with all the zones you can work with, defender and through the face, they've found even ways to even lighten the pad that much more. And they've gone away from the aesthetic knee rolls in the front. So you've got a nice clean canvas to work with for whatever graphic you want to choose, whether it's a stock GNETiK 3 or Lee's Beard, which is my next custom graphic. These things are absolutely awesome.
Thanks for checking out our video, guys. Be sure to check out more at puregoalie.com.
And don't forget our Facebook and Instagram pages, Pure Goalie. Thanks for watching.